Alright, Huddy, all done. What do you think of the glaciers? Huh? You like the glacier, Huddy?
Yeah.
I figured so. We just came off an awesome little paddle on Great Glacier's Outwash Lake. And this lake is filled with big pieces of ice that have calved off the glacier and are now floating around in its Outwash Lake. And me and Tori and the kids just paddle our canoe and weave through all those giant glowing blue icebergs, all kinds of cool formations, some with holes in them, like incredibly majestic. We just loved it. So really, really cool experience. And it was worth the mile-long portage to get in here with both kids and the canoe. So definitely a cool thing to have done for our anniversary.
I'm just using the Cold Steel 4MAX Scout folding knife to make some kindling to get this fire going tonight. It's a great little knife. You can use it for batoning, no problem.
It is not easy to find dry wood when you're in the rainforest, and I actually cut down a standing dead the other day. It was completely soaked right through the middle, so even standing dead wood isn't good, but I managed to find what looks like a spruce tree, and it is bone dry in the middle, which is awesome. I go for ones where you can see the bark kind of starting to fall off, but it's not completely fallen off and punky. You have to split these down and baton kindling and whittle fine tinder from the dry centers, and then split pieces, and then once you get it going you can start putting wetter stuff on, but it's a bit of a process. So we're gonna try to have a pretty good fire tonight, and we're gonna hopefully dry out some clothes because a lot of the kids' clothes are getting wet. Well, we have a ton of stuff to dry out, so we actually just moved the whole tarp forward just by loosening the back off. Tori and I did it together and never even got in a fight. How many couples can set up a tarp, or two people in general, and not at least internally be a little bit baffled or upset? What do you think of this tarp rig, honey?
I think it's pretty good.
Is it too high? Be honest.
I think maybe the front is still too high, but I think it's still very good. The best anniversary gift we've gotten today is having both kids in the tent while we have some time to not chase anybody around.
Happy anniversary. The children are napping. Hallelujah.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, honey.
Okay?
Yeah. Well, kissing rain now.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. Shocker.
Looks pretty good. Horrible.
Move it to me. Take
Of
it.
what?
Sure.
Okay, so do you want cheese on it?
Sure.
Perfect pasta to sauce ratio.
Nice. Good. Thank you very much.
Please.
Let's get you dressed first. Okay?
Huddy is eating his leftover pasta from last night because he slept through dinner. Yummy! Okay, so it is day 8 and we woke up to pounding rain this morning and got everything packed up. Then it was kind of on and off rain. Not the most fun to wake up to, but you know, we actually got away from camp in decent enough time. Today we're gonna paddle into Alaska and visit Chief Shake's Hot Springs. And we're gonna camp there. So there's these beautiful hot springs that we're gonna bask in, and we just can't wait to get there. So another amazing highlight of the trip coming up today. But we have about 35 kilometers to paddle before getting there, and maybe some tricky current. We also have to make sure we find a big long side slough that takes you well away from the main river, or you miss the hot springs altogether. So got a couple things to make sure we deal with, some tricky whitewater and some navigating, but we think we should be okay. Just about to push off right now and head on our way. Chief Shake's Hot Springs, here we come. Before too long, we will be crossing the border, the Canada-US border, into Alaska. And that is a pretty special moment. Most people, you know, they fly to Alaska or they drive there. We're canoeing to Alaska, which feels so authentic. We just saw this big jet boat go past, and it's coming from a salmon processing plant, which is crazy. But because this river is accessible, some people have come in and built this off-grid salmon processing plant, and they have jet boats that they can use to man nets that they have in some of the back eddies here. The season's almost done. Like, I haven't seen any nets or anything like that. But yeah, just something you wouldn't expect to see kind of on a wild river like this is this sort of processing plant. Maybe we can pull over and go and buy some salmon. I don't know. Maybe it's worth a shot. What do you think? Stay, North, stay. Well, I'm walking up here to see if I can buy some salmon. Call me crazy, but they can be tricky to catch at this time of year when they're running, or numbers are low right now. Not too many are running, and I lost my fishing rods. They left with the final fish. They have no fish. They left with the final fish yesterday. Devastating, eh?
Devastating.
Well, we're leaving this remote salmon processing camp. There are very few people here, maybe only two, including the owner, who's been working here. She started it 42 years ago, and they just packed out all of the salmon 2 days ago. Oh, here are some other people tending to nets. Maybe he has some salmon. Oh man, so we left the salmon processing plant and we saw this boat. It's actually the DFO, Department of Lands and Forests, and they're just doing sampling. So they have a camp here too, and they're not allowed to sell us any, but the one guy has a personal stash, and I told him a story about them being all out at the processing plant, so he feels bad. So he's gonna give us some out of his personal stash, but they're mending their net, so we're gonna stop here. You hungry?
Take on me, Mama.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Say thank you. You're welcome. Look at this guy sitting up. He's having a little stretching things out there, bud. You happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? Are ya? You are. The whistling doesn't work anymore, eh?
Sometimes it does.
Mwah. He looks pretty chill though, eh?
Yeah.
You got a whole Cliff Bar? Okay. He says he'll be back in 10 minutes with some fish. Can you say, yeah? Say, yeah. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, good job. Good high five. Are you having a fun trip? We got really bad weather, bud. Yeah, really bad weather. But you don't mind.
There's always some stakes in there with Sockeye, but they're pretty big, so just throw them out tonight and
That's it.
fish. Yeah.
He's on a steady diet of Cliff Bars.
Oh, good. Yeah, that'll keep them going.
Yeah.
Sockeye. That's a late season sockeye, but it'll still be really good. There's only 2 steaks, but they're pretty thick. At least the boys can have a bite or
That
two.
is perfect, man.
Well, safe journeys
Yeah.
to you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Welcome.
You saved the day, Shandor.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, man. We got some Stikine River salmon, baby. And between going to the processing plant to try to get salmon and talking to these guys from the DFO, we've fallen behind schedule. With any luck, we'll be at Chief Shake's Hot Springs and eating Stikine River salmon. Look, Huddy, the sun.
Another stick, yeah.
And there it is, the Canada-US border, represented by this blaze through the wilderness. Amazing. We are now in Alaska. We made it to Alaska, honey! I'm in Canada. I'm in the USA. I'm in Canada. I'm in the USA. We made it to Alaska, honey. How do you feel?
I feel excited.
We are just looking for a big slough. It's actually called Katili River, but technically it's just a big side slough or a or a braid off of the main branch of the Stikine. And if we miss it, we miss the hot springs, which would obviously suck. Looks like we found the entrance to the slough that'll take us to the hot springs. I could see how you could miss it if you weren't paying attention though. Yeah. Just because it's a pretty hard eddy. We made it to the slough. I remember the current not being bad though, considering there's a swift on the opposite side. So we're basically in a narrow side slough that branches quite a ways off the main river. Hopefully the current picks up, but this is the way to get to Chief Shake's Hot Springs.
you're making a boat for
Ow.
Leslie's like so happy, by the way.
My paddle's keen and bright, flashing in silver. Follow the wild goose flight, dip, dip, and swing. Oh, did it just sink?
What?
The catadine filter.
Yeah, we had, well, it's actually a catadine filter with a Hydro Flask bottle, and it's just a great thing to get fresh drinking water because you just squeeze it and it filters as you squeeze. But Huddy just threw it in the water and it sunk, so that's gone. Added to the list of things that have been taken by the river.
I have no idea. I have it on this side of the island.
Well, I don't know, hun, because look at this river is marked here. Right? This one is marked. There's a tributary marked, and it's a little ways above the hot springs. So let's just paddle straight and we'll stay right.
Okay.
We're now exploring, I don't know what it is, a tributary to the Stikine, hoping that the hot springs are up here. That's where we were camped yesterday when you saw me setting up the tarp.